What do you think of the new stinger at the top?
Oh yeah.
I won't have to play it, but we could use it.
Yeah. I like the new stinger at the
decision.
top.
We just changed the
changed the new.
at the top.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay,
I'll send you the file after this.
Okay, perfect. This is the best way to start the show. Hey, I'm gonna send you the file so that we can put that. Oh, this
so we
is.
can put it beforehand, and we can all act surprised.
My mind is blown right now by this, dude. I watched. I was singing a song, and my boyfriend didn't know the song. And so then we had to go on Disney Plus and watch this movie that I was a big fan of.
What was the song?
The song.
Here, why don't you sing it and we'll see if I know it.
It's
like
from
one bar, so
a
we don't
Goofy movie. Did you watch a Goofy movie?
I don't believe I did.
I feel like you were. Did you watch a Goofy movie?
I've never seen a Goofy movie.
Okay.
When did a Goofy movie come out?
Same time
is that the title, A Goofy Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. It was kind of a. I don't even know if it was a theatrical release, honestly.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the opening song, and it's just the classic It's the classic. So I was just hanging out at my house. Me and a friend of the pod, Maricha, was there. And the two of us sang the opening song. She knew more of the words. I just kind of fumbled through. I know it's like the beginning of it. But Max sings a song, and as he's going to school.
Goofy has a son?
Yeah, named Max. And they were on a TV show. They had a TV show, and this was sort of related to it. It had some characters, but it was almost like its own thing. It was called Goof Troop. Did you watch Goof Troop? Did you?
No, I definitely
I
did
saw
not.
a little bit, but this is a big one because it was it's really about Max.
It's all about Max.
It's not about Goofy. It's about the son.
But it's exactly. He's trying to separate himself from his really lame, ridiculous dad. Which is it's so interesting because it makes you realize that oh my God, Goofy is just a weird dad. He would be an embarrassing dad.
Just a dopey, New Balance shoe.
Totally.
Classic.
Yeah.
Oh, those aren't even New Balances. Look
no.
at those things. Those are
like weird loafers.
Yeah, I don't like those.
It's hard to be cool when your dad is Goofy. That is that's the perfect.
I'm gonna be honest. I was never a fan of even when I was a little kid, I didn't ever get into the classic Disney characters Mickey Mouse, Goofy, all of them. I didn't. A Donald Duck.
Dude, I had a Goofy hat.
I feel like I watched something with them, but they always just annoyed me. I never was into that, even when I was a baby. So, I never went to, Disneyland or any of that.
Maybe that's why.
Probably.
Did you choose not to go, or are you just bitter because you didn't go?
No, I don't think it was really an option, but I have never felt like I missed out on that. I just looked at... I just heard enough about it.
The Magic Kingdom. No, there is this whole thing, especially in the gay world, of adults
standing in line
that still go, and I don't understand that. That I don't
That's
get.
weird. No, it sounded like long lines. I never loved carnival rides. I just feel sick on them. I wasn't into that.
You would barely... you really only get to ride one or two when you're there. It's mostly waiting in line.
Yeah, fuck that. No, I never felt like I missed out on that. And I think my dad was probably grateful for that. We never nagged him to go to Disneyland, and so he never had to even think about shelling out the money for Disneyland.
That's good. That's good for him.
Yeah,
I
you're welcome,
had
Dad.
grandparents in Florida, so we would go sometimes. But
was it fun?
It's mostly waiting in line. Like I said, the last time I went, I hated it so much.
So I didn't miss out on anything.
No,
cool.
No, your childhood is still full. It's fine.
No, I missed out on a lot of other things, but that particular thing I didn't miss out on.
You're not bummed about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a character in this movie
that
eats Yeezy cheese, and I was like, I have not had that for a very long time. So then the next time I was at the store, I totally bought some.
Oh, cool.
Have you ever had this?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna real quick.
I missed out on some things, but I had.
You didn't miss out. That was are we gonna go? Are we gonna go
things in
full
childhood.
on? So there's a character in this movie, and he's obsessed with, and it's voiced by Pauly Shore. So I forget the name of the character, but they pay. So in the opening sequence, they pay him in Easy Cheese to do this AV thing for them, where he takes over. He takes over the assembly. He's trying to impress a girl, and he basically dresses up as the Goofy World's Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I forget who voices the character, but it's called Powerline. He's like the hottest singer. And
this is Bobby Zimmerowski.
yes. And that's the he makes that out of Easy Cheese, and he's like, "Look, it's the Leaning Tower of cheese." Like, it's
Classic
great.
Pauly Shore knee slappers over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pauly Shore just crushing it, just like ow, like doing him. So I was like, oh, I got to get some Easy Cheese. So I thought, and I was before I left. Oh well, yeah, I'm gonna give you one, dude.
For all of the listeners who are like, when are we gonna get the size 10 ASMR or whatever?
ASMR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ASMR of, dude. I can't.
Okay.
There you go. Here, I'll put some on. You get 2 crackers.
Yeah. Dude, this is quality. All right,
Terry, did you want one?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna push the mic away from my
I don't
face.
know what
when
it
I
is about
eat
Easy
this.
Cheese that like I can't do it because I fuck with like nacho cheese, like all of the weird cheeses.
What's that one? Oh, there's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm all about all cheeses. I don't discriminate on cheeses. I like cheese way too much.
I think it just like it's cold.
It's
It,
cold.
Like,
No, it's room temperature.
it
It's
comes
not
out of
cold.
It comes out of the thing weird, you know? Like if it was a jar, I'd be more into it.
Okay.
But, like the whole like eat that and then I'll tell you about how I really feel about it. It just reminds me too much of like squeezing blackheads when it comes out of the thing. It's so gross.
I don't know, man. I like it.
More power to you. I mean, I'm not hating. My sister ate that shit when we were kids, and I was like, that's
It
all
is a
you.
very weird American product, I feel like.
Well, what you were just doing is the definition of hating, but to be fair to you, cheese is the 4th ingredient in this.
I don't discriminate on that because I bang with American cheese, and people love to talk shit about it. But it is good.
It's
if
the best
used
cheese on a
correctly.
hamburger.
Best
If
cheese
you're
on a hamburger.
making a
100%.
hamburger, American cheese.
Grilled cheese sandwich. You know what? You can do like your fancy shit, but at the end of the day, sometimes I want Kraft with like white bread. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's.
It's a vessel for me to eat ketchup.
Yeah, it's that's okay. Yeah.
No, American cheese
Melts
has its
nice.
place. Oh,
What if you made a grilled cheese out of this?
wasn't American cheese literally like developed specifically to melt at the temperature of a hamburger?
Something
Like
that.
I think it was developed so that you would put a slice of it on a hamburger right after you take it off the grill,
and it would work perfect.
and it would melt by the time it got to the customer.
I would be willing to bet that there was some food scientist who like.
Yeah.
did work on that.
It's,
Well,
I'm
pretty
there's
sure
some
it's-
GMOs in there.
It's like the part of the cheese that they didn't used to use. They used to throw it away. There's like the curds in the whey.
that whey is the first ingredient in that,
Right.
by the way.
Right, so that's using it.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, one of my relatives invented that. Was just like, why don't we use this? And then made a bunch
You
of money.
come from the dynasty of American cheese.
American cheese dynasty
Wow.
of somewhere in Kraft. I don't know.
That's
my family was
amazing.
like a great grandfather. My grandpa would always tell me about that. I really should have paid more attention, and because I don't remember all the details on it. My dad, I'll figure it out. I'll come back to us on that one.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. That one is.
All right. Speaking of easy cheese,
Yeah.
you got a pair of shoes that are roughly the color of easy cheese.
Of easy cheese.
I was wondering where you're gonna go because I was
Ooh.
like, easy cheese, like you bought.
And I kind of
'em.
want to see these
This
because
is
I
easy
haven't seen them
cheese.
yet.
No, you haven't seen them in person. I sent you guys a picture
All right.
of them.
You could flip these.
What
right
are these,
now.
Bjorn?
Yeah.
You want to tell the viewers?
These are
before
my
I
first
open them
pair
up?
of Yeezys. These are the 350 Oat.
Yeezy cheese.
Yeezy cheese
That's
right
actually
here.
what we should have gone with.
Yeah, this is the Yeezy cheese episode. That's so I got them off of this is the V2 MX Oat, and I got them from Bait, and I did not pay that. I paid retail for them. So they're interesting.
But you got them in a raffle, yeah?
I got them in a raffle. Yes, and we talked about raffles before.
Oh.
I got a 10 though. I'm an idiot. I knew I should have sized up, but I couldn't remember what to size up to. So I just like, I'm not going to get this was literally my thought process. I'm not going to get these anyway. Whatever. 10. And then I got them and I was like, shit. I should have at least gone a half size because I couldn't remember if it was a full size or a half size.
Yeah,
that you
it's definitely a
suggested.
half size. Can I try
Half
them on?
size. Absolutely, dude. I've worn them around the house, so they're not technically dead stock anymore. And I'll talk about them. They have this fabric. I don't know what it's called, or this. I already got dog hair on them too. But like the laces have it. It's like this netting that reminds me of, I don't know, like something you scrub dishes with.
Yeah, it's like plastic netting.
It's like this plastic netting. It's on the laces. It's on the heel tab.
It's like what
on
the
this side thing.
translucent stripe is made out of on all the ones with a translucent stripe.
But
these,
it's like,
the whole shoe is made of that, and then some of these colors are woven into it.
yeah.
It's like
pretty
embroidery
wild.
floss.
What is that though? Like I did
That
do some-
plastic mesh.
Yeah, it's like over the laces. You're not going to be able to tell it, but like you push on them, it's interesting.
Yeah, these
And
are cool.
It really makes them like hold the, I don't know, just an interesting thing. I definitely should have sized up though, because they do hurt even my small foot.
What if you?
I tried that, and that
tried it.
It helped.
It helps, but it didn't help completely.
But man, are these? I want to. I'm probably gonna keep them honestly, but I do like. They are so cushy. Like,
Oh, the 350s,
like it really is like walking
have,
around
like-
in a bouncy house.
Yeah, they have like the softest, bounciest sole
Like
ever.
I've not. Yeah, they are like the cushiest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how my feet would feel after like a whole day of these.
Oh, these are not a walk around shoe, really. I also have never had them true to size, and feeling these, I feel like I could walk around more in these.
Here's what
Because
hurts.
mine are half sized up or full sized up. I've got a couple pairs that are 11 and a pair that's 10.5 of 350s. And they're all like a little too loose on me.
Like your
but-
foot slides around.
Yeah, but my toe is still just a little bit tight because these things are shaped
Did you
really
put it
weird.
on? Did you just try it on?
Yeah.
Or no.
These-
What were your thoughts?
Definitely tight.
Like it hurts both my toes.
But it doesn't hurt, but it's like it would hurt after a day.
Mine already hurts. Like I put them on for like maybe 10 minutes.
Even with the insole out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They do stretch a bit. Like
yeah.
if you actually walked around in them a little.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what I haven't fully decided yet, but
You could probably also like trade these for a 10.5.
like, what do you mean?
Like literally just take them down to like Index or something and see if they have a 10.5.
Oh,
And
be
like basically
hey.
trade. Because I think the price is probably about the same.
Because, well, let's talk about some of the other things. So that plastic netting, the blue in this is also that plasticky netting stuff.
Yeah, it looks like the whole upper is made out of blue plastic net with various other colors kind of.
But it definitely reminds me of like
into it.
a scrubby for a
Yeah, it's like a
a loofah?
Adobe sponge.
yeah, like a sponge for dishes or something.
Yeah, the Dobie.
I-
The
I'm
ones
gonna-
that are yellow with this shit on it. It's called Dobie. It's a great dish sponge. I use them all the time.
Dobie?
Dobie. Yeah, I'm not making.
Does
this
it have
up,
a
dude.
smiley face in it?
No.
This is how we're gonna find out that Nick's
just-
like importing sponges from
Dude,
Japan.
it's-
or
Can you
something.
can you
No, I
search
bought
for
them-
Dobie
I bought them-
sponges? Like
Bro,
this
I
is
bought
important.
them at Fred Meyer's. 100% they're a real thing.
Oh, he ain't lying.
Yeah.
Scotch Brite.
Scotch Brite.
Yeah. hold
Dobie.
on. I'll pull
It's-
them up.
Yeah.
I just
Dude, shout out to them. Best dish sponge there is.
It cleans without scratching. You know.
There it is.
yeah, this shoe
This shoe is a
cleans
Dobie
without
sponge.
scratching.
That's what it is.
It cleans your outfit.
Well, you get a
Without
Oh,
scratching
you'll
it.
look clean as hell. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, we should be paid to do that. Adidas.
This is
We got
Let
your-
me write copy.
We got your marketing for you right there.
what you what you got?
Adobe 2-pack is 1/100th the price of a 2-pack of these things.
Wow.
Yeah.
$2.20.
You could have a pair of 350s, or you could have 100
100?
2-packs of Scotch Brite Dobies.
Ooh.
They're excellent sponges,
I'll have to try them out.
we'll say.
What do these shoes remind you of?
They kind of remind me of like this thing that we did when I went to like a non-traditional kindergarten in shout out to the Burlington Little School. Don't know if it still exists in Mount Vernon, Washington. It was like an alternative school. And we basically just did art projects all day. And then my parents were like, shit, he didn't learn how to read. So when we moved to Montana, I had to redo first grade. But we did a lot of cool art projects, and one of them was like when you put like marbles in a tray on like with paint, and then you roll them around, and they create this marbled. But that's what that reminds me of is that
I
kind
could
of
see that.
art.
Like when they do the pour painting, where they just like pour a pile of acrylic paint on something and tip it around a bit.
I went to like an art thing here in Portland once, and like they had an exhibit, and you just like got a thing of paint and you get to pour on top of it, and it was just like spreading out. It was cool because everyone at the at the exhibit or whatever it was like a bunch of Nike employees put it together.
Yeah, I could see that. I could also. It looks a little bit like somebody took a picture of like a really nice piece of wood. Like a very
and did a
intricately
color swap.
figured piece of wood, and then put an Instagram filter on it. They use these colors.
I think on that note, I was gonna say I got a couple things pulled up over here.
Yeah, I'm
while y'all were
excited.
talking.
This is honestly my favorite Yeezy to come out in quite a while.
I'm
I really like. I like this
I'm not
like
mad at it.
abstract art creativity on this one.
I got big snakeskin vibes.
snakeskin.
Ooh, yep, I could see that.
It looks a little snakeskin.
It definitely looks organic.
Something like Karen from the what was that? Oh no, she was all about like tiger stuff from Tiger King. What was the lady's name?
Carol.
Carol
Baskins.
Carol Baskins would fuck with this. I feel like right.
Maybe.
Not enough tiger stripes.
I texted this one to you. I think it absolutely looks
Yep.
like the infamous Jazz Solo Cup.
The Jazz Solo Cup. Is that okay? Is it the Jazz Solo Cup because it's the Utah Jazz colors?
No.
Is that a
Why
coincidence?
is it called the Jazz?
Is the Jazz? Did they
Did the
steal
Utah
the
Jazz name
'Cause
themselves
it's
after a
it's
cup?
just free form, It's just jazz, bro.
Jazz?
Blue notes all over the cup. Same vein. This is actually the one that, like, I bet you this is a connection that a lot of people are going to make. Bam.
Ooh, the Pamplemousse. Ooh, this should be called the Pamplemousse.
Yeah, this is the Yeezy LaCroix
This
right
is
here.
definitely but specifically the Pamplemousse
Yeah.
grapefruit.
Pamplemousse.
But it's got, like, the weird snakeskin
Yeah.
style is, like, absolutely the LaCroix branding. Like, it's like, yeah, what does it look like? And you're like, I have no idea. Like, they just went wild. So now this last one that I'm going to hit you with is a little out there.
Okay.
And I can't quite tell you why, but this is something that I came up with. Nick, you might be too young for this one, but it reminds me of this old chestnut, the Daytona USA game that was like a 90s arcade thing.
Wait, was that
Yeah.
one of those that's in the pizza places?
That has
Yes.
the steering
Dude,
wheels and
I
everything
love
and the
those.
pedals.
Had really
Was
good
that one
music.
where, like, sometimes when you would go on a trail, like, through the woods, there would be elks and mooses that stepped out,
You are
and you'd
thinking
hit
of
them, and they
Cruisin'
would,
USA or
they would
Cruisin'
turn
World.
into square chunks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
that's
that's
Cruisin'
Cruisin'.
USA.
Dude, that was my favorite shit when I was, like, 5 years old. We would go to the pizza place, and I'd drive the car, and I would laugh hysterically.
Just try to run shit over.
Well, I would hit everything because I was a baby, and I was bad at the
Bad at
game.
driving? Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't taken driver's ed yet. But like when I would hit the animals and they would explode into square chunks of meat, I would laugh pretty fucking hard. I think because what happened is my uncle came to visit one time, and like him and my dad were both watching me play and giving like a commentary, and I forget what they said, but they were laughing hysterically, and so I started laughing hysterically, and then from then on, every time a moose would explode when I would hit it, I would just laugh like a psycho.
What a formative. I wish that you were like a comedian who did a lot of like square humor on stage, or like I wish that there was like a through line with this to today where you're just like, oh my god, that's when
That was
really discovered comedy.
Like the
No,
square
that
chunks.
one uncle. Shout out to Uncle T. He did. I did always try to make that dude laugh.
Yeah.
Because he had a great laugh. He smoked cigarettes since he was like 10. So like when he would laugh, it would make like a clicking noise if he laughed hard enough. Like
Oh my god.
I was always going for the clicking noise. I was like, that's you hit the future throat cancer. Like
There you go.
that's a hitter right there. That's a good joke.
Yo, shout out to adults that like put on for kids trying to make them laugh.
Yeah,
'Cause, like I guarantee you Uncle T was like in on it, but he's like, yeah, like Nick's gonna try to bust my gut, and I'm gonna give him a little bit. Like I'll
Yeah.
play nice.
No, I think I could make him laugh. No, he watches my stand-up clips and tells me they're good. He
That's
might
awesome.
still just be being supportive.
Well, I like that you brought that up, the arcade game up. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, we didn't go in the arcade yesterday, but we did go to a place with an arcade.
We did. It was fun.
Yeah.
We went bowling.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're really blurring the lines between arcade and bowling alley these days. Like,
It was a family fun center.
which one did you go to?
We went to Kingpin's.
You went the one that's right over here?
Powell. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was a nice place.
It is.
Like, it's
did
a
you
nice
even go
outfit.
look in the tap house? The tap house is really nice, but it's like $100 an hour at night. The lanes
there's
are
more lanes
there's
over there.
so on the other side of the arcade they have lanes, and I don't like them because I hate that I even know this. There's synthetic lanes at Kingpin's,
Okay.
and I prefer real wood lanes
So are the ones
because I
we
like
were
the way they
bowling on-
break synthetic.
Oh,
They're fake wood. They break differently. They don't wear out though. Wood lanes have to
Yeah.
be replaced often.
yeah, and when
But-
there's like random people just throwing the ball
Yeah.
through the air and it's crashing down on the wood.
Right.
Okay.
But like I'm just like such a dork. I like
so where
I like
which,
real wood
which
lanes.
which bowling alleys have real wood?
All of them have clothes that have real.
Yeah.
The ones that are
They're all
still
targets now.
They're all there's a Target. The one that my league. I took you to the one that my league was at.
Yeah, down
those were real
Milwaukee.
wood lanes. Yeah, and they
Okay.
just replaced them like that year, and it's gonna be condos or something now.
Lame.
The other Milwaukee Bowl I haven't been to in a while.
I feel like there's
got to
be like a random old school bowling alley like up in Vancouver somewhere.
Well, oh yeah, I could go up to Vancouver. I haven't been. I went to
I've
Big
been to-
Al's or
I've
something
been
like
to
that.
Allen's Crosley Lanes one time.
Dude, we got to go to the Bass Pro Shop bowling alley off of the road.
Yes.
I saw that there was one.
Bass Pro Shops
Wait.
and bowling, dude.
Or is it no Cabela's?
Wait, Cabela's has a bowling alley
it's
in it?
one of those.
Are you talking about the one in Tiger Twelton?
No, the one all the way up in like it's
There's-
like outside of Tacoma.
Oh, there is a
Oh, yeah,
Cabela's out there, but I don't think there's a
I'm
bowling
pretty
alley
sure
at
there's
it.
a bowling alley.
I've
It's like
been in
the
that
Fish
Cabela's.
Bowl or something.
Oh,
They
that's
should
that's
have
the Bass
bowling.
Pro. That's got to be the Bass Pro.
Bass
Shops.
Pro Shops. I
There's
don't
a
know.
Bass
It's one of
Pro
those.
in Tacoma. I bet they got a bowling
I love
alley.
how Cabela's is like this weird hunting Disneyland
Oh.
for adults.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's like a dead zoo. Like
Yeah.
whenever you go in there, it's like, dang.
Bro, I love Cabela's. Dude, I remember they first opened a Cabela's in Billings when
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, like 15 years old. We went there like
That was your Disneyland.
like it was a trip. We were like, dude, they got a Cabela's store close enough to us that we could actually go to it. We were so amped up.
Wait, how far was it?
Like 4 hours away. It was in Billings.
Yeah.
We didn't make a specific trip, but like we went through there on our way to go deer hunting every fall.
Yeah.
We're probably going to stop in a couple of weeks when I go home to go deer hunting.
To go.
Yeah, like we'll probably stop through Cabela's, and we were so amped up. We were like, dude, fucking there's a Cabela's store. Let's go in. We were looking at all the elk, and we were like,
Oh, look at that.
those.
Look at that elk.
and they got the fish tank with the rainbow trout.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Did you stop at, I always stop at St. Regis. They've got a fish tank
Do they,
that you can crawl through.
Oh, is it in the gas station?
Mhm.
I've been to that one, yeah.
Yeah. I was there recently. So, okay, so we went
Okay,
bowling. We
yeah.
went bowling yesterday because I wanted to do something. It was cold out.
Yeah, and you hit,
Yesterday was
you
a
hit
big.
me up. It was
We're fully.
We're like in
Time of this
winter.
recording, it's like we caught the last good weekend, and then Monday was
this past weekend was
dog shit.
a beautiful weekend.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's like so nice.
Yeah, I
And
was out
then-
at the coast all weekend. I really
Oh,
made
really?
the most of it. Yeah.
it was great. But
Went
Monday was
fishing, caught
definitely
nothing.
like a Portland, like get the fuck inside day.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was. It was like,
Shit was weak.
oh, I didn't put enough layers on, and I was wearing a lot of layers. It
Yeah.
was fun though. Like I had we bowled together before? I can't remember.
One time, the time that you took me to the place you used to.
Okay,
legal
yeah, but that was like a few
with
years
like
ago.
the whole group before the pandy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It was fun, but and you were hitting some like I was giving you some tips,
yeah.
and you were executing on them, and I was like stoked. I don't know. It made me happy because like
Oh.
I was like, do this, and then you did it,
Well, you were
and then
doing
it worked,
shit- you
and
were
I was
telling
like,
me
yes.
things that made sense, and like I'm still not good at like just accurately rolling the ball,
Right.
but like if I could get that down, and that seems like it's just a matter of repetition.
That's
and
a big part of
practice.
it. Yeah.
Like
I mean, we aren't even, but we haven't even started to talk about how the lane changes every time you throw it. So technically, it's not the same, but because of the oil breakdown, but that's like there's like
None of
factors.
what you're saying matters to Nick.
I know.
Yeah, by the
That's
time
like another
I have
level.
to throw the bowling ball about another 5,000 times before
So
it's
some
gonna
of it,
matter what
what
kind
I'm saying
oil's
is some
on
of
the
it
lane.
isn't you. Some of it is the environment that you're throwing
I feel
it in.
like most of the things that I did wrong were 100% me.
I was
Like,
gonna say I'm
my
with
game,
Nick on this one.
My
At
game,
this point,
any
yes.
of the points I got or did not get,
Yeah.
that was all 100% on me.
Dude, the group next to us cheered when you picked up that 10 pin.
Oh yeah, when I hit that one, there was one.
So that's the one in the corner.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
the one in
yeah.
the corner, and you were gonna throw it. So you were gonna throw it against the gutter, and I was like,
Yeah,
Nick,
so
stop.
I was gonna start on the right, and the pin was also on the right. I was
Yeah.
gonna
Gotta go
try to throw it
cross town.
parallel.
Yup. Terry
Bjorn
knows.
had me start in the left corner. Evidently, those dots on the floor in bowling
Oh, they matter.
are there for a reason. I always just thought that was decoration. I was like, until yesterday, I had literally never paid attention. I'd paid attention to the arrows that were down there. I was like, well, I guess that arrow's in the middle, so maybe you shoot for the one in the middle so that you hit the middle. Like,
Yep.
that was the full extent of the thought I'd put into bowling. I was like,
I
I'm rolling
love
a
that.
big ball and drinking Miller High Lifes because that's what's on sale. This is what we're doing on a Monday. And, like, you definitely added more layers.
One of the things that I love about that is everyone does that. Everyone just tries to hit the head pin square on.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny about that is if you do that, you're going to get a 7-10 split. So if you actually threw the ball straight down the alley
Yeah.
or the lane and across that middle arrow and hit the head pin square, you're going to get a
Like
7-10
if you got a
split.
dead center hit.
Yep.
Now, here's the one thing I will say in response to that. As with the conversation 2 minutes ago, you're like 8 steps past the person who's trying to hit the head pin because their goal is to not get a gutter ball.
Right.
So
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
aiming, right
They're
in the
aiming at the
middle.
middle because they're like, that's the farthest point from the edge.
Yeah, they're like, I'm
Like-
gonna hit it smack in the middle, and if they get 8,
Yeah.
and they leave a 7-10 split,
They're
stoked.
like,
That's the best
yeah.
frame they bowled the whole game.
Well, no, what I was going to say is like what people do is they aim for that middle and then they're slightly off. So then they hit a pocket strike.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wow, I got a strike. So because it happened to me when I was learning how to bowl, that's how I started. I was like, all right, hit the head pin. You got to hit that one first and then the rest will go. And then once I got good enough where I actually was throwing it exactly where I wanted it to go, I started not getting strikes because I was getting it so accurately.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that you need to hit like just to the side of the head pin. You want to catch the side of the head pin and go through the other.
Because then you kind of throw the pins at an angle and make them hit each other, and that's how you knock them all over, right?
Well, you want your ball to hit the most pins possible. So if it bounces slightly off that first pin and then goes through them all, it's going to hit more of the pins. And you want to do less pins, pin on pin. You want it to be ball on pin because that's a guaranteed that it's going to knock over. But if it's a pin to pin, there's a risk of it missing.
Now, this is
Okay,
the
yeah,
knowledge that made you kind of like the best bowler in the room on
Yep.
Monday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, let me set the stage for those of you who've never been to a kingpin before. Kingpin is like if you took a traditional bowling alley that smells like bowling shoes and old men, and then you put a new shine on it so that you can try to get people that aren't in their 50s to come through.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the natural extension of like laser light bowling, right? It's like they've kind of incorporated not necessarily that exactly, but like they understand that bowling is an experience and like it's not really about how many you get down. And it sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all had some people that prescribed to that theory in the lane next
Yeah.
to you.
There was only 2 lanes available because the rest of the alley was league night.
Oh, so it was like serious night. And
So
then
it was
there
like all serious, and then the last 2 lanes were
Us and like some dudes,
and
some
then
bros.
this like bro group, which I find so hilarious.
How many?
five-
How many? Give me
five bros.
Details.
5 bros.
5 bros. They were kind of hype beastie adjacent.
I was just
They
gonna
were
say,
like-
what were they wearing?
Approaching height. I saw a pair of Hirachis.
Okay.
So it was like approaching hype beasts. Like they knew, like when we put our Jordans back on, if they saw us walk away, they knew what our shoes were.
yeah.
Okay.
But they didn't have our shoes.
But they didn't have like the nicest. Yeah, there was those.
The
Someone had
Hirachis.
like some white on white forces or something.
Yeah.
Age estimate? How old do you think?
My age,
Yeah.
20
yeah.
to 30.
Okay.
Asian.
Probably 25.
Were they Asian? They were Asian.
I believe so. Yeah.
Mid-20s,
I would
recent
say
college grad.
Yeah.
I would say late 20s.
But like one of them was bowling with like the bag.
Oh, he had like a camo.
A camo.
Crossbody.
Yeah, crossbody.
Crossbody. But it
little-
wasn't.
Didn't take it off to
Wasn't
to
super.
throw.
No.
No.
That was a
did
fashion
not.
item.
Did not.
Yeah.
Like,
But they were totally just bros and having a bros night. They're having a good time.
Were these like lawful good bros?
Yeah.
Like
oh no, they were sweet. They were sweet.
No, these
like
they seem like some nice kids. They were drinking beers,
good
eating,
time guys.
eating
Pizzas.
pizza.
Yeah.
but
they-
there was
they
what
look-
you do at the bowling alley.
right a little bit of machismo going on though.
Yeah, I feel like these guys like to go to the gym, and then they
Did
wear
anybody
tank
flex?
tops.
Did
at-
anyone
I
get
feel
a
like-
strike and then like start showing off the guns or
Ooh,
anything?
I wasn't
I
paying
probably
attention
did,
enough,
but I had a long sleeve shirt on, so it didn't matter.
Oh, I meant the bros, but if you did that, too,
I feel like
I
these
think
guys.
I did like a couple of those when I actually got a good hit.
I feel like these guys were like, "What are we gonna do tonight?" And they're like, "Oh, well, we already went to the gym, so like, what
Like,
else is there,
Dude, where else can we like pick something
Where
heavy
can
up,
we
bro?
Throw some
I
heavy
want to
shit."
like pick up something heavy with one of my hands, dude. My fingers are sore though. We played like almost three games. We ran out of time, but like
That's like a league night. That's how many games you play in a
my
league
fingers
night.
are sore. Like I would need to get
Really?
in shape for bowling if I were.
Well,
to
there
keep-
is like a level of gripping a ball.
I could also like you let me try your fancy bowling ball, and it has sticky things like plastic rubbery thingamajigs in the
holes.
so you don't have to grip it as hard. Like you don't have to squeeze it quite as hard.
Yeah.
You're not going knuckle deep.
No.
Single knuckle.
Well, they're also fingertip grip, so
Yeah,
they're
they're
a
pretty
wider
small.
grip. So it's like the grip is about like that.
Yeah. That was kind of cool. It did kind of make me want to go to a bowling store at some point
And get one.
get one.
Yeah.
Cause I looked at them online. They're like $50 to $100.
So here's the thing.
How much is a good bowling?
Here's
ball?
what. Yeah. That's about. So that one is a plastic that
Yeah.
you were throwing.
Yeah.
And
The
but
starter ball.
I would say if you were to
Okay.
get a bowling ball,
Yeah.
just go to a bowling house. Like go there
Yeah.
to Larry's. Actually, Larry is the owner. He's amazing. He's the pro shop.
Shout
he
out
used to
to
be.
Larry,
Shout
though.
out to Larry. He will just give you shit. He's like that, like borderline. Like it's like, are you flirting with me? What's going on?
Okay.
Like that old school joke thing that's like not funny. It's just kind of mean. He's just mean to you, and then
okay.
you laugh it off like it's funny, but it's not. It's just mean.
Oh well, fuck Larry.
No. he's a sweet guy.
He's a sweet guy, but he's
a sweet
an
guy.
asshole?
But he just is like, yeah, he's just
Okay.
like an asshole. He
Okay,
just,
good enough.
He's a
Good
ball
enough.
buster.
Ball
Oh,
buster.
he likes to
That's
break
what-
your balls.
Yeah. Like he's gonna break
Okay.
your balls
Also,
on
ball
it.
busters would be a great name for a bowling.
Great
be-
name for like a combination strip club bowling alley.
Strip club bowling alley.
Anyhow,
Anyhow,
so Larry, ball
so
busting Larry.
blue
I
ball
would
busters.
say go to a place like Larry's, and you want to find a place because if you go to a place, they measure your hand one time and then they just have your measurements and they can just drill a ball for you.
Yeah.
So I've
'cause-
gotten
'cause
balls
I
drilled
got-
there before. So
I got long fingers.
uh,
So like.
well, so they measure your hand and then they like you, and then he's got this like weird ball that he can move the holes around in.
Okay. So
and then he
can-
gets the measurements
he
off
can
of
get
it.
you lined up.
Yeah, and then you get the proper drill, and then
And then that drill will also help you get the proper grip on the ball.
exactly.
Okay.
So it'll grip you. You can grip it right, and then you choose if you want to do inserts or no inserts.
What's that? Oh,
Those are
that's
those rubber
thingamajigs.
things.
Okay.
And they don't put them in until you go in, you try it, and he's like, "Can I?" And then he glues them in.
Okay.
And you can do. Some people do a thumb insert. Some people don't. I don't believe that ball had
No,
a
it
thumb
didn't have
insert,
one.
but my other ones do. So.
Oh, okay.
But I would say don't buy it online because you have to get it drilled.
Right. That
And
makes
when you
sense.
buy it from Larry, the drilling is free.
Cool.
So it's like
So what?
you're actually
like,
gonna,
what
and
am
they've
I-
got used balls
What
too.
would I end
so.
up if I go brand new and get
I don't
like
know,
the
like $60. Well, if you did it,
yeah?
they also have deals where you get a ball, bag, and shoes. If you buy all those together, it's like, especially at the beginning
like
of bowling
$100.
season. Yeah, it's like $100 and you get all of it because you
Oh,
probably
nifty. Okay.
you want a bag because otherwise they're just going to give you the box.
Otherwise, you're just carrying a ball around.
yeah, and then like a
Wait,
box of
what time
sneakers.
does league usually start?
When does league?
What time?
What time?
Like,
Of
the
year.
Evening?
Oh,
of the day.
Oh.
like 6 or something like that.
Also,
6 or
what time
7?
of year? Like, when would a league begin?
Fall usually.
Oh, okay.
So it just started like 2 months ago. I actually missed. I miss league starting because my league moved to Beaverton, and I'm not going to go to Beaverton on a Friday at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
That's what I do for volleyball.
I know that's
Get
what you
used
do
to
for
it.
volleyball. I'm like,
That's
well,
a bad
maybe if I
time.
move to the other side of the town, I will go back to my bowling league.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is we should
but
put together a team,
I would love that.
Yes.
and we could record and then go play league. After
100%.
the show.
Oh hell yeah, let's do it.
100%.
Because I was trying to get on one of the daytime leagues, and I called all of the places. All of them are two things. They're the daytime leagues, the ones that are like 10 o'clock in the morning and have complimentary coffee and, I don't know,
dude,
biscuits, which sounds awesome to me.
Oh, dude, the average age there is 75, and that sounds amazing.
You have to be, you have to be 65 or more, or 60 or more.
Yeah.
The other one that I found, it's a women's only league.
Yep.
And the thing is, I had to call to find that out.
Fucking
I'm like,
riff-raff
what does
out.
this mean? And I'm like, I really want to. Yeah, so I'm too young to do the like early bird special.
Discrimination.
I
is
know.
what that
I
is.
really want to join this
Unbelievable.
Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock Tuesday mornings.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. That's when I bowl.
That's why you own your own business.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
To
say, you
bowl
got-
on a
you got
Tuesday.
big, like, be your own boss energy.
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna start selling like
Well,
perfume. or
it's
something.
mostly- I mean-
multi-level marketing. I'm gonna be my own boss
Yeah,
too.
you
We
should.
can go bowling on a Tuesday.
Yeah, we should join
tremendous.
a league. That would be so fun. I want to join. I mean, the easiest actually for us if we do that, let's do a summer league because they're only a couple months long.
Okay.
I do not want to be in a bowling alley during the summer.
Okay.
Don't they got AC up in there?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's not because it's too nice in the bowling alley. I just don't want to be inside.
Oh,
I got
rather
you.
be
I
outside.
hear that.
but sometimes it's like
'Cause
really
that was-
hot in the summer.
I just like
And I wouldn't mind a.
it's a nice dipping your
Is it a
toe
respite? Is
into
that a-
bowling though.
Is that a word?
That respite is a word, yeah.
Yeah, it's
feel it.
that.
It's cheaper than when you're in a league. Well, it depends if it's sanctioned or not. If it's sanctioned,
I
USBCA.
don't know that I want to do a sanctioned league.
But
I want to do the league where like people are having fun.
there's this league that I should try to see if they're still happening. But the league I did originally when I moved to Portland was like this brunch league. It was like this gay brunch league, and I didn't love it because it was at noon on Sundays, and I didn't love it when I first. And now I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because I went and did it, and it was like, okay. And what I did is when I first moved to Portland, is I just went and you can be an alternate. So if a team needs somebody, you can just bowl with that team. And what's cool for meeting people, it's a great way to meet people because you're on a different team every single week. And if you're good at bowling, like I am, kind of, it's
No, you're very good at bowling.
people are happy to have
Yeah.
you on their team.
Okay, we got to talk about this though, because like Bjorn, we bowled 3 games. He was well over 100 on all 3.
I only bowled like my highest game was like 156.
Oh, Bjorn was not throwing
See?
rocks. Yeah.
You know.
Wait, but isn't 156 like way better than anybody who just casually bowls
I could go.
will ever do?
I would put money on the line that I could roll a 150 within 5 games.
Yeah,
And
150.
the last time I bowled was probably with Bjorn like 3
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Huh.
If
'Cause
you
I
know-
don't-
If you know how to throw the ball,
I
150
feel like
is
I don't
very
think
simple.
I've
You know-
ever bowled a 150.
If you know how to throw the ball and you know how to, if you can pick up, here's what it is.
I was over
no.
100 on one
If
game.
you can pick
out
up
of 3.
spares, once you can pick up most spares,
Mm-hmm.
then you can bowl 150 easy.
Okay.
If you can pick up all the spares.
What was your average?
My average was like 180 when I stopped.
Okay.
So that's picking up all the spares and like a handful of strikes.
That's like you knock down all the pins every time.
Pretty much, yeah. That's like I'll leave one open. An open frame is when you leave a pin standing.
Okay.
But
like for the most part, you got them all.
now bowling league is fun because you have a handicap.
Oh yeah. So if you show up
So-
the first day and you're really
No,
trash,
you always
then
so
you can like crush it
so like
if you get better.
the way that you help your team the most is you just bowl a little bit better every single game. If you can just bowl a little bit better or the same every single time or like an occasional good game,
Yeah.
you'll help your team by the most because you get pins added to your score
Okay.
at the end.
Yeah. So it's like if you have somebody who's really not good, but they're consistently not good,
Yeah.
it's not gonna like ruin your team.
No, it's actually going to help your team because they're just going to add a bunch of pins.
That's great.
Every week.
That's very inclusive. Of
And then
them.
when you have a good night,
yeah.
you add even more.
Yeah,
because,
like if it just clicks for you, all of a sudden now you're like a rock star and you're bowling an 82.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So like if you were to be on, the problem is when you set the first couple weeks you set your average, and like the last league I set my average. I bowled a 200 or 225, and then like a 200 the next week. And then I was like, oh, no. So my average was like 190
So you had like
200.
no handicap at all.
I'm not getting any pins. And then so the league, the rest of the league, I was like slowly, like it averages out.
You were kind of dragging your people down just because
so it's
you
more
did so
pressure
well
when
the
you're
first
better.
Couple times.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
Because the first time I did a league, my average was like 90. It wasn't even 100. And then once I started to figure it out.
All right. So if we're ever on a bowling team, do not give me any tips until like night 3. Let me just be trash, dude, and then start giving me tips.
So the first league I ever did,
that's how we play this game.
My best team member, he was like really good. So this was in Vegas, and his bowling ball, he left it in the back of his car, and it cracked. Like it split because it got so hot. In the
sun.
Yeah, it cracked in the sun.
Wow.
And so he had to get a new bowling ball for our last games, which was like the final ones. And we went from second place because he had a super high average, and he was bowling with a brand new bowling ball that he had never thrown before. And so he was sucking, like just, I mean, garbage.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had to carry the team, and I wasn't the best. But we ended up getting third, I think, overall, which was pretty good.
Bad.
But like we had a chance to win, and we definitely bombed the last. I mean, we got like fourth. We still won some money, but
fair enough.
It's fun, dude. Yeah. Random thing. So if you own a bowling ball, occasionally you have to sweat the oil out of it. Did you even know that?
No.
Probably not. Did you know that they oil the lanes? You know that, right?
You've told me about that there's oil, but they put it here and not there, and it's got hills and valleys.
Yeah, no, like
and
we were bowling a house pattern, so it's like a Christmas tree down the center. And it's drier on the sides towards the end of the lane, and that's to encourage the ball to come back into it. It's to help you.
Okay.
To be easier. Whereas like the PGA or
the PBA.
PBA, excuse me, not PGA. PBA, they do weird patterns, but they dye it so you can see the pattern. It's wild.
Oh.
So if you watch like the professionals, you can see it's like dyed blue, and there's all these different weird patterns that are super, super hard, and that's how they make it more challenging.
Okay, and so that's like when they try to throw like the old curveball in there. So now, if they see the oil pattern, then they're like, okay, so if I throw a regular curve, it's gonna just end up right in the ditch. So I got to throw a reverse spin.
You got to do others. You got to change it up, but
or
with
you,
the oil
you pick
patterns.
a different spot to start from or whatever.
A friend of mine, they did at Kingpins for a summer league. They did a Pro Bowl where they did fun patterns, and my friend said it totally fucked up her game.
Huh?
Like she was just like, I'm never doing that again, because then when she played like a regular house pattern, like it totally throws you for a loop. It's like, I mean, it's just playing on hard mode, you know? It's like, oh, I'm really good at this game. And then you're like, I am not good at this at all.
Then they change it and make the ball like zoom off the
edge where it's
out of the blue.
It's gonna, so
that's trash.
I'm not to the level of, I have no aspirations to be a professional bowler. I just wanted to be able to hang and have fun and like kind of talk shit.
Yeah.
Like my favorite thing in bowling league.
Well, you definitely are good enough to talk shit on most bowlers.
So I think about it like this. I like to get to the level of things that I am in skateboarding. Where like I'm good enough to go to the skate park. I can roll in, roll around, do a couple grinds, sort of establish that like, hey, you guys, it's okay that I'm wearing this t-shirt. which is such a deep-seated like middle school thing. Like, I'm not a poser, you guys.
Okay. No,
I deserve to have the Skate and Destroy tattoo on my calf. I've put in the work. But like that's what I wanted to get to with bowling.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get to the point where like I could show up to a bowling alley and like be able to hang.
Okay.
But like Falcone that we had on the pod,
yeah.
He's still really good. Like he's way better than me.
Really?
Yeah, he won a tournament.
Huh.
Like won the whole tournament.
Bowl for
yeah.
What did he bowl for?
He bowled in like leagues and then just for funsies entered. Well, he's from Reno. Which is
seems like
huge,
a bowling town.
That's where the end
Reno's
of
a big bowling
it's
town.
a huge bowling town. So is Vegas. Yeah, it's a big deal. Like that's where like the world whatever's like everything happens
World
there.
Series of bowling.
World Series.
I will say this too about Alex, and this is not no shade. Alex has like big cool bowler energy. Like he's got like going back to like Goofy being like a dad.
Yeah.
Alex kind of has like that. He's like the cool guy at the bowling alley, and I don't mean cool guy in like the way that people say like, "Oh, cool guy."
Yeah.
I'm like, no. He's like the guy who knows how to fucking dress. Like, he's like not bending down to get his ball and his ass crack is hanging out like everybody else. No offense.
Well, it also happens when I throw the ball. Like,
you having a little show, a little business, little pleasure.
A little business, little pleasure. Like,
speaking of business and pleasure, I do have some stuff I want to get to before the end of the show.
Yeah.
But do y'all want to talk a little more about these Yeezys, or do we want to get into some other shoes that are going to be coming out soon?
I mean, we hit all the points that I wanted to hit on them.
We've talked about 350s a lot. We've done 2 or 3, I think 2 episodes about mine. We still have one pair of mine to go.
I'm not gonna lie. And I actually did do some research. Like I was looking at a few. I do kind of like the Azrael. I almost like feel like you should pull those up.
What do you want?
They're like are they the Azrael, the Israel, something like that? They're
the black ones.
They're
with
black.
The
Yeah. Yeekiel. Thank you. Those were my favorite, and these now are my favorite. I was like, if I have to, gun to my head, I have to buy a pair of Yeezys. 350. I have to get a Yeezy. 350 is the silhouette that I'm going to get.
Like
yes, these.
Yeah.
I like these way better than those.
Terry, can you spin it? I actually like the inside better. I want the whole thing to look like that. The inside of it. Can you go back? Other side.
Yeah,
there.
that side.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I like that. It's like this brown and black that I think is just sick. It's basically like
it's the static, but
with like
brown and black.
Like an earthy. That would be the sick. I mean, that would be the sickest. Like the outside color is fine. If it was this, I would buy these. Not 370, but if the whole thing was that, I might go 250 on them.
Yeah. No, I like these, and I have a feeling that these are going to go up in value.
Why?
Because they're the first of a new style. Like, they're the first time that he did this tie-dye, earthy, or weird, organic kind of drip paint. Whatever this design is, this is the first of that. Like my statics were the first of the like static style.
Yeah.
And they're worth like 450. Like they actually really went up. And so yeah, I think these being the first of this are gonna maybe go up a little bit in price.
That's cool to hear. I mean, I'm getting a little ahead of us. I think no, I won't say it. We'll say it when we get to that segment, or I could say it now.
Let's do it now because
okay.
We are kind of
so
running.
Bjorn, are these for you? These going to be a pavement princess, or are you blowing the back out?
These are going to be a pavement princess, baby.
She is a princess.
I love that so much.
Terry.
Oh, you haven't heard that yet?
I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
I was like excited on the way here.
Are awesome, dude.
Oh, I was so excited for that. Yeah. Those are going to be like, because I was thinking about it, I actually don't have that many pavement princesses. Those are the kind of things that I'm going to steal Alex's. We're going to mention him a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal his idea, keep those in like a backpack, bring them to the show, and switch them out in the venue, like maybe not even wear them outside kind of thing.
Yeah, these will be like show only.
But here's
sneakers.
the thing. Here's the thing I really like about them that I'm really stoked on. Like a lot of yours, like your butters and stuff like that, or even your statics. This is all white, and we have talked about this extensively. Like this is gonna just get gross. Like the boost is always gonna get gross. Even if I wore it inside, like in like Funhouse Lounge, where we have our show every Thursday at 10 o'clock.
They plugged the show.
Guest spot.
Holy shit!
Even if I were to wear these on stage and not outside.
I love it. Wait, hold on. That's what I should have done.
We're
Anyway,
getting better at
You're going
this.
to wear them inside at Funhouse
I'll
Lounge on
keep-
Thursday nights, 10
yep.
o'clock.
10 o'clock while we're hosting our show. Maybe we could both wear Yeezys one night.
Ooh, we could
Do like a Yeezy night.
Yeah.
And get Cam back in so he can talk shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Next time we got, I'll
next
book
time,
him on the show.
next time Pelosa's on, we'll both wear 350s.
And then
I'll
get
wear
back
the
at him.
zebra, and you can wear these, and we'll just look like the hypest,
Yeah, the hypest beast.
hypest kids in town.
If he tries to make fun of your shoes, you can make fun of his dangly ass Michael Jordan 1998 earring that he's been wearing.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
I'm super down, but you,
We did have last week. Sam, let's call out Sam Whiteley. Totally called us out. He's like, give it up for Bjorn and Nick. Having a show where they don't pay anybody, but then wearing $10,000 worth of Jordans on stage.
it was great because it was right. He went first, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I was in the back checking Vax cards, and I'm like,
Get him!
Yeah, it's like
That was fun.
Bjorn and Nick. They don't pay anybody because they spend $300,000 on sneakers every month or something.
It's like they're gonna roll up and yeah. So it is fun to wear some fun sneakers
Was
on
wearing
stage.
Yeezys? I think I was wearing my 700s.
Yeah, I
And
had.
you had. What did you have? You had some Jordans, I think.
Oh, my sixes.
yeah,
I wore
yeah,
the
yeah,
sixes.
You had the sixes.
Because they matched that T-shirt. That I
your
had.
outfit, yeah, your Misfits shirt.
I was trying to find a because it had like green on the Misfits shirt, and so I was like, it kind of matched. It is actually like, it made the Misfits shirt look kind of dull. Well, because I was like, it's close to Halloween, so like I didn't want to wear a costume, but I wanted to look like I was like pro Halloween, you know.
Very, very controversial stance.
You know, like I was like, hey, no, I've seen A Nightmare Before Christmas, guys.
Bjorn going on record as being pro Halloween. Halloween is like the one. I feel like, with the exception of some fucking really out there people, it's like the one holiday in the U.S. where everybody is fucking with it. Like,
Yeah.
other ones, they're just like, I'm not religious, or like, fucking settlers sucked. Halloween, it's just like, hell yeah, let's wear some funny shit.
I hate Halloween.
That's funny.
Well, Nick's the exclusion.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wait.
I don't
Oh,
like-
yeah, that's right. Because like we were trying to get you to dress up.
I hate wearing a costume, and because honestly, I wear a costume every day.
Thank you.
But, like,
Thank you.
Yeah, I already put a lot of thought into the goofy shit that I wear on regular days. I don't want to put a lot of time and extra effort into like some outfit where I'm pretending to be. Fuck that.
You know, it's always a fun moment is when somebody's trying to put an outfit, like a costume together.
Yeah.
And you're like, hang on, I've got some stuff.
Yeah.
So, like,
that's the kind of thing where I could go to my closet of shit that I would wear on a regular day, and that would be someone else's costume because other people aren't interesting.
David and Maricha were going as like redneck people or something like that. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, they were culturally appropriating
Hold
us.
on.
Yeah.
At the show,
Disrespectful.
or just in general?
just in general, they went
Okay,
to
'cause
like
I was gonna say that was not a good costume at the show because they
yeah.
looked totally normal.
No. And so like it was funny because I was like, they showed me what they were wearing, and I was like, hang on, I got some stuff.
It's like, you're fucking amateurs. Like,
Well,
come on over to
I
the
let
house.
David. I got to tell you the story behind the shirt
Yeah.
that I let David borrow. He did not wear it. It was super trashy. I should have wore it tonight.
Wait, what was it?
It's this cut off,
Uh-huh.
like Western shirt. It's just like a plaid, and it's with cut off sleeves.
Yeah,
it's
like
actually,
a Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, Larry, perfect. Yes, a Larry the
Yeah.
Cable Guy shirt, but it's a Volcom shirt where they were doing like a Larry the Cable Guy like they were it was purposely cut, like it was.
Like you bought it. It was from the Larry the Cable Guy store, basically.
No, I got it actually from the Sandy, whatever the thrift store used to be up
Oh,
there. I don't know if
okay.
it's still there. The
It's there.
Goodwill.
They moved, yeah.
So I used to work at this snowboard camp with Terry, High Cascade, and I got sick every day. Yeah.
This is what I was thinking when you're like, oh, I got outfits for you. I'm like, it's probably going to look like this guy.
Yeah. Like anything that guy would wear.
Yep.
Because they were just gonna wear some regular old just overalls, and I was like, I got the shirt for you, and it's this Larry the Cable Guy shirt that I
Yeah.
have. I'll totally wear it on the podcast.
Do it.
But so I took these kids to the thrift store, and I was wearing like regular clothes at the time, and then everyone was like, "Oh my God, Bjorn," because I had my mustache at the time. everyone was like, Bjorn, you have to buy this shirt. Some like one of the campers found it. And yet, dude, it is basically that shirt. Like, it is basically that shirt.
Yeah.
It's like a pearl snap shirt with the sleeves cut off in some brownish plaid, a Larry the Cable Guy shirt. And I had basically that mustache. And so these campers were like, you've got to get this. And so I was like, fine. It was like, because this was when thrift stores were actually still cheap. I do dress like him.
I think he's wearing his own merch. He got a camo plus American flag get her done hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the camper gives me the shirt, and everyone's like, put it on. I was like, all right. I was like gonna drive the camp van back, and so I put it on. No one had ever seen me with my shirt off though. And I put it on, and they saw my tattoos, and everyone just lost it. They were just because they had never seen these. They were like, "Really? You have a cow skull tattoo?
You just put that shirt on, and they're like, "Well,
well
that's more you than we even thought it would be."
We didn't even realize how you that shirt was.
You can't take that off.
Like everyone just died laughing when I put it on. They're like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, that's amazing.
It's too funny.
I love it. What you guys want to look at some shoes?
Yeah, let's look at some sneakers
look at a
that are
couple of
coming
shoes
up.
that are
So
coming up.
at the time of airing this, it should be about mid-November. So we're gonna pull up some stuff that's around that release date. Some of these are gonna be just before. We're starting on like the 12th. And here's what we're gonna do. All right, we'll do this rapid fire, and I want to know on first blush, thumbs up, thumbs down. Right?
Okay.
You can do it like what's his name? The guy from Gladiator, where you're just like, I need like 2 seconds max. Do you want me to talk about it before I show you the photo or no?
I think just show us the photo.
Show us the photo, and then talk about it while we give our reviews.
Okay, first one is going to be an Adidas Super Turf.
Ooh.
Ready? 2 seconds, go.
Boo.
Oh, but
That's
I like
awful.
the color. It looks like Adidas did a the D3.
Yep.
It's like the D3
It does.
no.
Adidas
It has
with a little
Osiris
bag. You can put your
D3,
drugs in it.
but it's got a bag on top of it. Yeah.
Is that a corduroy bag?
It is a what's the guy's name? Sean
Witherspoon.
yeah,
so
he
yes,
did
it's
this.
corduroy.
Yeah, and
Ooh, you could put your key. You could hook your keys
so this
to
is
it.
the thing. Like he's done this on other
So
shoes.
dumb.
I love this because I am in on this shoe. I think it looks.
I'm
great.
on board.
I do not like the D3, even ironically.
It looks.
So,
It looks like a. It looks like a Merrill, or a,
It does look like a
or
Merrill,
a fucking
like a hiking boot.
Keen.
yeah, I think it's
Looks
tight
like
looking.
a hiking.
This looks like a
laces.
Keen made good shoes. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you have Keen made good running
right,
shoes.
all right,
I
we
like
got-
this little cutout in the back. Like I'm into it.
Wait,
Also,
does Keen
orange is
suck?
my favorite color.
I think that Keen's shoes look whack as hell.
They
perform-
look really fucking stupid. I have one pair of them. My steel toes that I use at work are Keen.
They have some boots that are good.
okay.
They're okay. I
Yeah.
got them because I had a voucher.
Right.
But like, they work.
They're
They look so
they're
fucking dumb.
function over form for sure.
Yeah, no,
All right,
Keens for
next
sure
up.
look dumb.
We are going to we're going to talk about this a little bit. So we got a Reebok Experiment 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to warn you, similar palette. Get those thumbs ready. Here we go. Oh no.
I saw it for a second.
I
did
saw
see
it for a second, and I know where
We're back,
I'm.
we're back.
Yeah, I hate
Hard
it.
no.
I want to like
Ugh.
it because it's a little bit geometric and
You
it's
want to like it because it looks like the Elon Musk.
I was
Cybertruck.
thinking. I thought
does
that was the first thing I
yeah,
thought.
that's the thing is
It's
it
the
does
Cybertruck.
it does look like the
Ugh.
Tesla Cybertruck, which is an
Looks
ugly
like if
truck.
you throw something at it, it'll shatter.
It's not a real truck.
This looks like shoes that they would wear.
And these aren't real shoes.
They would wear these in like Demolition Man or something.
They
Yeah.
look like they'd be in some sort of futuristic movie from like 30 years ago.
Yeah, Demolition Man.
okay.
Which would be Demolition Man. That would be that's.
I don't
like
know
it.
movies, dude.
Next up is going to be, we're taking it back to the swoosh, an Air Flight Light. Get ready. And here we go.
Ooh.
Boring. Boo. Thumbs down.
Bjorn?
I kind of like it.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. 2
It
seconds.
needs a lace swap, but I like it.
Okay.
Get
Lace
rid of those
swap.
black
These are
laces.
coming out. Does it say?
The swoosh needs to be orange too. Why is the swoosh
15th.
not orange?
Yeah.
It's an aesthetic choice.
And it's a bad one.
I
It
agree
is.
with you. I think that
Totally.
like,
Swoosh should be orange, and those would be a way better shoe.
now, if these were Jordans, I would be like, yeah, 100%. But if these are like just kind of regular people shoes, like not like a super sneakerhead thing. Then
Yeah, they look like the shoes that somebody's mom buys them because she can't afford Jordans, and then you
I
have
can't
to
even.
show up in those.
I cannot agree more.
And
That
be
is
like-
absolutely what
be
it
like,
is.
dude, but they're like almost, fuck. And you're
the
like,
swoosh
you,
needs
you
to be
like
orange.
appreciate your mom for trying, but also it's like, god damn it.
Yeah. What I will say is that one
Or a different fabric, even like maybe like a.
Yeah, they just look like they're trying to be a cheap knockoff of a Jordan.
They do.
Yeah.
I don't like them. Boo.
A lot of this stuff is going to be very obviously supply chain affected. So
Yeah.
those last ones were like Halloween shoes. These next ones are legitimately called Halloweens.
But they were affected.
Now, these are... All right, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. Get those thumbs ready.
Yep.
Here
Okay.
you go.
No, I don't
No.
like. I never like it. I just can't get on board for
I don't
an
like
Air Force.
Forces. They're just not for me.
They're like a boot sneaker. I just can't
I know
do
they're a
it.
classic. I know they're like part of all sorts of stuff.
So this is
But
the
they're
Air.
not a part of my
So
life.
we got 2 no's on this.
Yeah.
So wait, is that one side and the other side?
No.
I think that's it in
So
the
if
dark
you
and it in
look
the light.
closely, yeah, there's... I don't know if it's glow in the dark or black light. I could probably find out by scrolling down, but I won't. It has these hits that appear at some point for some reason, and then I think the thing that like I would probably call out is that these are coming out on the 17th. They did kind of the white sole with the black top, which is not available in AF1s. Like you get black
Yeah.
on black, white on white. That's it. You don't mix it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this is unique. Like people will be able to tell that this is a sneaker whether or not it's dark out or not because it has the white sole and the black.
I think from afar, if you're aware of like the AF1.
If you're into Forces,
Yeah,
then
plus-
you'll know what this is.
Now this is where I draw the line. I don't want an orange sole. I'm sorry. Like if this was white sole, orange cuff with the details.
yeah, I think the orange outsole is kind of
it's a little much.
pointless extra thing.
IMO. All right. So the next one, this one I'm actually very stoked on. I'm showing my hand a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to kill all the sneaker site apps or ads.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Get the thumbs ready. Bam.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like a.
What's
Is
the?
I mean, but it is
They're
just.
the low version of the ones I already have.
What is the Kobe?
You have the orange,
No, these are yellow and black.
or are they gold? I like them.
They're
I
called
don't know.
goldenrod, but I think they're literally yellow and black. Like they're the same ones that I have, but in the dunk low.
Oh really?
It kind of is what it looks like to me.
This to me,
I
is,
probably wouldn't get them for that reason because I kind of already have them.
They look like they're the color of my Vans that we haven't done an episode about.
I don't think they
That I
are.
wear all the time.
I think they're. I think
Like
they
that
might
Charlie
be a little
Brown
bit more.
That Charlie Brown orange.
They
yellow.
look like they're the color of a sunflower.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I like these. I think, they're dunks.
The
now, this is
goldenrod
where I
dunk
will say,
low.
I think the goldenrod sole works really well with this.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
yeah.
not an orange.
I don't
basically.
know how I feel about the white on this. I don't.
What if the check was white?
That
would be a
make
no.
it worse.
I would hate that.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like I tend to agree, Bjorn. I feel like if they made that black instead of white, I think it would look nicer.
Yeah, but then it would be like super Halloween.
It would totally be. Yeah.
Still very Halloween.
I
I'd
probably
like to
wouldn't
see
go
that.
for it.
That
'cause
one would look nice, I think, with a white lace swap too. I don't know
Ooh,
if
it
I
might.
if I love the lace on there. I might try a couple
Yeah.
different laces in it.
All right, next up, we're going with another classic shoe. These are going to be some 90s, and here we go.
Oh, I see. I like those. I'm into those. I mean, but the thing is it's just like doesn't pop.
I wouldn't buy it, but I don't hate it. I'm neutral on it. I'm gonna stay sideways. I can't say thumbs down because that's objectively a great shoe. I just
You
can't-
gotta choose one. No,
I can't
nuance.
go
One
thumbs
up
up.
or down.
Up or down?
Thumbs up. It's a good shoe.
I think this is a great shoe.
That would be a great daily driver.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, yeah, I love
There's
wrong
with that shoe.
it's got the tongue like
Nothing
from
wrong
yours.
with that shoe. If I saw somebody wearing that, I'd be like, that guy's got good taste in
This
shoes.
is an all conditions gear situation.
You know.
This is.
It feels like
we'll
it's
get details.
trying to get the color sort of that M&M 4 that you've always are talking about.
I like the texture of this here.
Red and navy blue.
It's got a cool almost like a denim feel to the toe.
Yeah, and it looks like it's suede
This is like,
here. That's
dude, cool. I'm also this is my
Canvas,
favorite
suede.
This is my favorite Air Max silhouette, hands down. And I'd
think
like to get
What
more
is-
Air Maxes. I would have liked to have
What
seen
does AMRC stand for? Has that got any
I would have
significance?
to look that up.
Because they don't usually got a tag here.
No.
This one's got
They
a
usually
tag.
have a little thing here, this little part, and on the outside it says like
that's a piece of
Air
plastic
Max.
right there.
I would have liked to see that be red if I were to design the shoe. That should have been red.
Yeah, I feel like they could have put another couple of red hits, like especially the big plastic bit down here on the sole. If this was red,
Yeah.
and then that's red, that would be cooler.
All right. Well, we're gonna not go too far off of that.
Okay.
For the next one, comes out I believe the same day. We're gonna go to a 95. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up. It's a good one.
I like the color palette, but I hate the 95.
Okay, so this is Air Max Running Club. That's what this AMRC. So these are both in the same collection.
Yeah.
I like that. I might go for that one. I really like that.
That does look like a Nick Scalzone shoe to me.
100%. It's a little loud. It's got some fun, blues and greens. It's like earthy. Looks like we're gonna talk about the planet.
This is Trailblazing did a capsule collection that was like very kind of earthy, like hippie, and I think
that's a hippie shoe.
This is like I get big like Ben and Jerry's vibes off this shit. Like this is a more tasteful version of the chunky
donkey.
whatever.
Yeah. It is.
This is like if I'm going to like a festival or something. That's not like maybe a festival in like 1996. Like I can see shit like this one.
Well, I like that shoe.
This is like UVM.
This is like you have a vinyl collection
Oh yeah.
sneaker, but run.
All right.
But I'm into fitness.
All right, we're coming down to the last three here. Next up, a guy that I personally don't really like, but he's got a cool shoe. The Trae Young Adidas.
Nope.
Down.
It's a hard
No,
no.
thumbs down. It's probably a really great basketball shoe.
It looks like it's good for.
Because it
We've
looks
talked
like
about
it
that
must
a
be
few
a good
times.
basketball shoe because it looks fucking stupid.
It's just like how do you describe this? Like it's
looks functional.
I mean, I kind of like those little jaggedy parts on the.
That's
on
what
the,
I was gonna say. Is
those
I feel like this
jaggedy.
is way more
I
designed
feel
than
like
functional.
those jaggedy things are a gimmick.
I
It's
like
too-
those
I
little
don't know.
teeth. They're like little
Look at
teeth.
the shoes you're wearing.
Says the guy
No,
in the gimmickiest.
This was made by high fashion brands, dude.
What was this made by?
Adidas.
Just Adidas.
Yeah, it's just Adidas. It's not high
Just Adidas.
fashion.
I'd almost like to see this in another colorway. I mean, it's like too
Well.
Eastery for me.
Yeah,
Funny you
this
should
is
say
this
that.
is the
Yeah.
Easter.
Is
Let's
that
go
the
ahead
the
and
next?
hit you with another color of these shoes.
Ooh, snakeskin though. You put some snakeskin on there,
Sorry,
and I'm still
Marginally better, but that's still a thumbs down
still
on those.
thumbs down. I'd never wear
Nope.
those.
What would I wear those?
How do you
with?
describe? How do
What
you?
did you wear these with?
These are very
what
snaky.
Other pieces of clothing do you put on your body if those are also on your body?
I think they're white shoes. You could run this with a classic, just like black denim white T-shirt, like
Maybe.
very stripped down. I don't think
No.
that this is like an outfit anchor. I think that this is like a
It looks like
utility
the
player.
it looks like the grip is like coming up over the toe. Like they accidentally got the there isn't like a definite.
I don't know. These feel to me.
Interesting.
These feel like shoes that you would only like. I would only buy those if I actually
At, like, a
played
Ross?
basketball. No,
and
I
you played basketball.
like if I actually played basketball. Like these are shoes you would wear literally to play basketball.
But
in.
once again, I like the
to
eyelets.
do something athletic, and I do something athletic at most once a year. So.
It
I
looks
mean, you
like
went bowling yesterday.
I
so,
did, and
yeah.
that's my quota. I'm
This-
all out of athletics for the year, so I can't really be
So is
buying
that-
shoes like
Is
this.
that a knit upper? I can't even. Yeah, it's a knit, right?
I think it is. It looks like fabric of some kind.
like kind of slip on. I
Yeah.
appreciate it,
How do you
but
feel about the buckles?
Eh.
Like these
The-
right here.
I think it's a
That's
ugly,
that's
bad
probably my
looking shoe.
that's my favorite part.
That's probably
but-
great. It's probably great for basketball. It's probably very functional. It was probably designed with a lot of thought about like
It looks like-
ergonomics and engineering. And I don't care because it's ugly.
Well, and the interesting thing here is that it seems like by the titling, like they're calling this the Trae Young 1, which means that they feel like this Trae Young is an incredibly young basketball player, superstar. So it seems like Adidas is like, oh yeah, this is going to be kind of the next
iconic.
maybe are we going to see Trae Young 8s, down the line? And maybe it will be more of kind of like a Jordan approach where they change the design up, because it seems like now they don't really.
But this little thing, I just can't with that. This little like bump of like
there's
climbing.
there's too
like
much
what are you
going
gonna put
on.
a carabiner on that?
I think my problem with this design is there's too much going on, and they can't decide what they want to be.
There's so
the middle
many
of
things that I think we have talked about on this show, like the one highs wings.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Kind of.
It's just that you've looked at them for 30 years.
It's true.
Right, but the overall design of the one is super, super simple.
Yeah, I agree 100%. The point that I'm trying to make is that like those loops, I'm sure, serve some sort of function the way that the wings served a function for the one.
Oh, that you're right. This shoe, I guarantee this is a great shoe to actually hoop in.
But we're not going to catch you dead in them.
I don't hoop.
All right, so the final one is going to be a skate shoe.
Okay.
Ooh.
And this is actually kind of interesting. I have a little bit of personal relationship with this one. I helped coordinate a skate space in town, and the company, Adidas. So I'm going to show my hand a little bit. This is an Adidas and Xbox crossover.
Wow. Okay.
So
I'm more of a PlayStation guy, but
and
Nintendo.
They hit us up and they shot a commercial at the space
Oh,
for
cool.
this shoe. Now, this is the first time I've seen the shoe, and I'm curious what y'all think. This is the... Oh, and it's also a shoe that I mentioned on the show before. It is the Adidas Forum.
I want it to be green and black so bad.
Ask and you shall receive.
Oh!
I like it. That's okay. I like it.
Oh, it's like the classic Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah. I like this. I like this a lot.
So this is like a Halo anniversary thing.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep.
Halo-inspired Adidas Forum tech.
Yeah,
with
I'm all
boost.
about that. That's great. I don't think I would.
Yeah.
I don't think I would.
It has boosts too.
Wear it
I
that
like
colorway?
This. Damn it! Why you?
I don't know.
Show me it. I just bought like 4 pairs.
I feel like the Xbox thing and the Halo thing.
Sorry.
I played those games, but I never had an Xbox. So I feel like I would be a tiny bit of a poser if I bought this shoe.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's the deal breaker for me. Well, one, I probably wouldn't.
That is the
go for
hard
these.
part. Yeah.
I'm not wearing a shoe that has Xbox on it. Get the fuck out of here with that.
I wasn't enough of like a gamer to feel like I could wear these shoes authentically.
I don't know. I play mad video games.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to telegraph that.
You're
to
not
the
trying
world.
to flex like, yo, you know what I do? Fucking sit on my couch.
These
bro.
are like the Call of Duty sweatpants of sneakers.
Yeah, you're right.
like it's like, okay, we get it. You play Call of Duty
Video game
and
merch.
smoke weed.
Dude, video game merch is a tough look.
It's fucking weird.
A little bit, because it's like, what are you advertising? Until you're a millionaire Twitch streamer, it's like 4 dudes can wear these with like
I
a
hate
lot of
myself
pride.
that I love these. I like these so much.
Here's the thing that I want to call
No,
out.
I'm not mad at them. They're a really nice looking shoe. I wish, just like what Terry was saying, I wish they just wrote Adidas on the tongue.
Riddle me this.
Yeah.
Do you like them better, worse, or about the same than what the shoe looks like normally?
I like the
Better.
colorway on the Xbox better.
Yeah.
I can't stand these shoes. I think they're another chapter in the Adidas like pulling
Miss.
some old
Whiff.
shoe out and just trying to force it. Now I know like a lot of the homies on Skate Twitter, they like these shoes. Apparently,
So it's
they
a skate
skate well.
shoe?
This is a skate shoe. Yeah. This
Does
is
it
in
have
there.
Boost in it?
That's the other thing too is
Because
these
it's got
ones
this like
have
wrapped
boost.
with boost. I'm really interested to
These-
see.
I like
do
the
not.
Boost.
I'm interested to see how these skate.
Here's the other thing. They make them in a mid, of
Stop.
course.
I'm
and
totally gonna.
Nope. Ugly.
Really?
Mid. I don't
this
like
shit
the mid.
looks like wrestling shoes to me.
Oh, it
Like,
does.
Yeah, it looks bad.
These look.
Take that away.
Yeah. And this is the thing. Like, I kind of wrote the forum off, but then when I was kind of pulling this stuff up for the show, I saw these ones, and I'm like, damn, if this was white, I would I mean, I'm wearing black and white Adidas right now, but like I would be into wearing a Boost Forum for sure.
Yeah. If it didn't say Xbox on it, I would like it way more.
You know what?
The
I don't even
Xbox thing
care.
is the only reason I wouldn't buy it.
See, like I had my buddy had an Xbox, and I remember playing. I hate that I'm. Pixar had a skateboarding game on Xbox, the original Xbox.
Cool.
It's a terrible game. It's fun for a while, but then you realize like it's too easy. It's like if you took Tony Hawk and you made it easier.
You said Pixar. It's called Disney's
my bad.
Extreme Skate Adventure.
Yeah. Disney Extreme Skate, and that is what I get from. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw that.
This is what Bjorn was playing.
Extreme Skate Adventures.
It's like these are the characters
you can skate
be.
Around the jungle as the Lion King.
Yeah, or you can be Baby Tarzan.
Wow.
Or Toy Story. They had Buzz Lightyear, and I believe they had Woody as well.
This is the funny thing about Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. If the game itself was like really good, like if it was really authentic to skateboarding, this would be like the cult hit.
Yeah.
Like, people would be like, yo, Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure has like the sickest like backtails in skateboard video games.
No,
Is that not the case?
No. It's the kind of game that like it's fun. So like I just remember playing it this is going to date me. The demo of it in a Walmart. Oh, yeah. My friend and I then
remember doing that.
My friend bought it. Like we were playing it. Okay.
Oh, it worked.
I'm going to talk a little shit on this friend. He never listens to this podcast, but this friend, imagine if you have a friend that's the most frugal, like mooch.
Yep.
All the time. And then on a Friday, we're just at a Walmart and he just buys an Xbox. And I was like,
I feel attacked.
My
because
jaw.
I feel like you're talking about
No. You're not talking about you. No, it's not you, Terry. This was in high school. A friend of mine that's like constantly I drive him everywhere. He's always asking to like for me to buy it, like, or like he would always finish my food if I wasn't going to finish it. Like he wouldn't buy anything.
Yeah.
And then he would ask to finish your fries or whatever, like he's just the biggest mooch. And dude had like money. Like he had a lot of money. He just
that's how
would
he got
try
all
to
the money,
spend everybody else's money first before he spent his.
Yeah, but think about all the value that you got out of playing Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure on his new Xbox.
Well, yeah.
Worth
So
it.
then I do remember he got the Xbox. We got Halo. Well, he got Halo and he got that Disney game. And the demo was fun, but then like when you actually play the game, it was like they had like 3 moves. Like each character had like 1 or 2 moves each, and you just did that. You did one grind and one like flip trick, and that was it with each character. And it was fun for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But then when you're playing for hours, you're like, all right, how many kickflips can I do with Simba before I'm over it?
We're on the same page. I was like, I'm sick of doing wildebeest flips with Simba.
Exactly.
On a plank of wood.
On a plank of wood. It was like it was fun, but it was just like in a very small one level was fun,
really
but then after
like,
that you're like, what am I doing?
Like they made an incomplete game where it was like a very basic game.
But like, dude, one of my
was
favorite
it kind of just
old
a game
games.
for like babies, like little
kids?
Yeah,
it was. They made it. It was Tony Hawk
what
for
tipped
kids.
You off?
Was it the Disney part of it?
Was it the literal
child
on the front?
Child on the
You
front?
know what? That's fair. I deserve that one. I'll just give you that one.
Well, no, some of those old video games were really fun with like the Disney video games,
You're
like the
no,
Aladdin game.
Disney Skate Adventures was actually rated M for mature.
M for mature.
Yeah, you killed a cop in the second level.
Yeah.
You off a cop with your board as
cop tries to like give you a
had
ticket
fatalities.
for skating, and then Buzz Lightyear fucking dematerializes.
Dude, did you see that thing that was going around on Twitter this last couple weeks because they had that new
the gritty reboot of Buzz Lightyear?
The gritty reboot of Buzz Lightyear, and he's wearing some like
some like
mags.
They're Air Mags, yeah.
Interesting.
In the trailer.
Huh.
He also kind of looks like a Proud Boy now.
Ooh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
We'll
save that for another conversation.
It is Walt Disney,
he just looks like a dickhead conservative chud.
Yeah, well, he's supposed to be like he's a space
he
police.
Looks like a cop. Yeah.
Space police, so it's accurate,
Oh, well.
Fair. It is Disney. So,
anything else you boys want to talk about before we bust out of here?
I
That's
good.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
these are gonna be my
Those
new
are your
princesses.
New princesses right there.
I don't know, man. This is
They're
the
cool.
last. This is. I'm stoked that these are the ones that I got because they are different, and I like that you said that it's like this is a new era of it. I mean, they're probably gonna release like 20 different.
Yeah, but
colorways
you got
of
the
it.
first of those.
But
so that's.
I'm gonna hold on to these. Oh, I didn't really say this. I mean, I kind of did. Like, what I like about this off-white color.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. Like,
It's like a
not.
peach.
Yeah,
light
it's
peach.
not. It's not
Yeah, it's
white
kind
on the
of
sole.
tannish,
It
yellowish.
looks like where the sole's going to go, like age to.
Yeah, it looks like it's already
there.
old,
Pre-distressed.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
new.
That's probably my favorite part about this
Cool.
is it isn't like a bright white. So even if I do wear these outside of our show on Thursday nights at
What's the
At
show
the
called?
Funhouse Lounge.
at the Funhouse Lounge
Guest
at 10
spot,
o'clock,
10
guest
p.m.
spot.
every Thursday.
If I do accidentally wear these out to my car or something, it's not gonna really. I don't know, because sometimes with a white, I have a couple white pairs of sneakers, and it always bums me out because I scuff them up. Yeah, Terry's got the black and white Adidas on, and it's.
Although I was clomping around in mud today.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, you could clomp around in mud just like stepping in here, you know,
Yeah.
so it is what it is. So I am hyped on these. I'm gonna keep them pretty fresh though. That's for sure.
Cool.
All right, that's all I have to say about them.
All right. Yeah, Terry, you want to take us out?
Yeah, come join us at Funhouse. You heard it. 10 o'clock Thursday nights. Other than that, you know the deal. It's Size 10 Podcast. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. We got shows coming out every Wednesday. And throw us a rating, too, while you're at it. Make it 5 stars. Why not? Be generous. You can also find us on the social platforms, Instagram and Twitter, Size 10 Podcast on both. We got new episodes, like I said, every single Wednesday. And that'll do it for us this week here in the Size 10 Studios. Say goodbye, fellas.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.